for the sake of privacy, we're going to call her Champagne, right?
Yeah.
So Champagne is actually a foreign exchange student from, I'm just gonna keep it at Asia. So then we're taking this class, and then one day I just asked her, like, hey, you want to like just like study and shit? She's like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, all right, cool. So we were studying and shit, and because we spoke the same languages, we were also doing this funny thing was like, I need to practice my rice more often. So I'm speaking rice, you must speak in English. It was the funniest thing ever, because I would imagine if a third person was walking by and just like looking at us, it's like, y'all speaking the two different languages. How the fuck does it work? What kind of fucking Scientology, some bullshit is happening over here? Point is, I'm talking to her or whatever, right?
Yeah.
We're keeping it casual and everything, yada, 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 right? The vibes are good. I didn't feel like she was going to chop off my dick and feed it to me, right?
Right.
So,
I mean, good for you, but yeah.
So everything's going smooth. And then basically, it was the exam. It was either a midterm or exam. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, she said, hey, we could do something afterwards. Just wait for me, right? Because she lives on campus.
Right.
So we were going to do something.
Uh-huh.
We're just going to leave it at that. So then because I was a good kid, I finished my exam relatively early compared to everybody else. So Kevin was in this class. My homeboy was also in that class and everything, right? So my homeboy gave me dap after it was finished. And I told him, like, I'm going to be doing something after class. And then he left, right? So okay. He's like, okay. Whose man's is this? And then he left, right?
Right.
Whatever. Same thing with the other friends. And then Kevin comes by, you motherfucker. He just fucking, like, stands next to me, right? He does one of these things. So I'm seated at a bench because I'm waiting for her to come by, right? And then she comes by, she sits down with me, and she's like packing up the rest of her stuff, and we're talking about the test. We're obviously talking about the test, but we know what we was gonna do after the fact, right?
Oh, wow, okay.
Fucking Kevin, this guy. So we're seated at a bench, let's say it's like this, by. He comes right by, stands right next to me, does this weird I don't know what the fuck this is. He does this thing where he just stands right next to me, right? And he has his arms crossed. And he has like his one leg flipped over the other, kind of like this, right? And so he's standing on just one leg, leaning up against the wall like a fucking anime character.
What the hell?
He looks down at him and he just goes, "So what's up?"
Yow. Oh my god. Okay.
So then Champagne looks at me, looks at him, looks at me again, and I'm just pretending like this motherfucker's not here. But then she ends up looking at him again, and he's still fucking there in the same pose.
Just imagining how awkward the silence
And then Champagne just like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm like, wait, no, fuck it.
Oh my god. That's honestly hard to hear.
Fuck you, Kevin.
What makes this all the better was the fact that he was like standing, like, kind of like what a person thinks like a cool person would look like or something.
While
like that.
wearing a fucking like Walmart flannel and like a Hatsune Miku hat.
Oh no!
I remember this like vividly.
Oh god, the leg pose though.
The leg and arms, yeah.
And the fact that he was like, so what's up?
I never heard him speak like that either. I'm just like, what are you doing, dude?
I have no idea what he was trying to do there, but goddamn.
Yeah, so for that one, it's just it should have, would have, could have, didn't, because I got cop blocked. That's it. There's no reason.
We all make mistakes.
It was just one walk away.
We all make mistakes, except I'm having a little bit of a time, like, trying to figure out what the mistake here was.
I should have just, like, stalled, man. I should have just finished my exam and just sit there until everybody else leaves. That's what I should have done.
I mean...
My mistake was that I was too smart.
You could have pulled Kevin over, right? And just
I should have
like,
hey, Kevin,
yo.
Fuck you.
No, just pull him over and
No, you
like,
couldn't. He pulled himself over. He could have just kept on walking. Because that's what other guys did. They looked at me and they just went like... They just nodded and they just like fucked off. I'm like, all right. This guy just, hey, what's up? Fuck, man.
Why didn't you just tell him, like, yo, I'm kind of working something here?
I thought he knew, I guess not.
Oh, man. All right,
Shit.
well, shit happens.
Wow, good.
I can tell that you're still upset about this. So what would you have done differently for that situation?
I would have unfriended Kevin.
Oh, come on!
No, I'm joking. I told you I would have just like stalled. Like even though I finished my test, I would have just stalled until I caught on that she was leaving.
Right.
So then the timing would match up perfectly, and then
Okay.
I would have got
yeah.
yeah.
Cool.